It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the first carry here for the running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. In motion, Dorsett. 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks this offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in
trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
Sam Little for the field goal of 29-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
bit.
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Complete to Dorsett. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Back to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. And they'll keep on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's a give up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Shreds the tackle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garcia. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Number 3. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
And he's going to use his legs here.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Point after here coming up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
He finds his man, complete. It's Garcia. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Garcia. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay
second
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still second down.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still second down.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Garcia. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. Dorsett's got it.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Infraction, defense.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Still 2nd down.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Under pressure, they got him again.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And they bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, 1:07 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here,